This week's crystal grid is for spending time with other people. And as an introvert, I have trouble with this. So I strongly recommend setting up this grid somewhere where you can put it close to where people gather in your home. So for instance, I would normally put this on the mantle in our living room because when we have guests, that's where they like to be. Now I'm going to be using these stones. I have rose quartz and I have carnelian, pyrite, black tourmaline, aventurine, and lapis. Now you'll notice from the pyrite here that I've talked before about how you don't have to have perfect pieces. They don't all have to be the same size. These are obviously larger pieces. These are smaller actual cubes. I've had these for probably 30 years. I bought them at a science store, probably the Smithsonian. And these I got somewhere else a long time later, and I like them both. I happen to need 6 pieces of them, and that's how many pieces I have right there. All right, so let's start with the grid. Now again, this is the Seed of Life with the Star of David, and I use this one a lot because it's inside my cigar box that I use for crystal grids and a small altar. We have a roommate with a large dog who likes to spend time in our space, and he has a very long, very strong tail. And I just have images of rocks going flying, crystals ending up all over the house, him eating one, heaven forbid. So I try and keep things like this contained. Let's see. I would like to start with the rose quartz. Rose quartz is so good for generating positive energy and loving energy and helping you to find a way to be okay with the energy of other people. So I'm just going to place these all around the outside edge on the points of the Star of David. And again, this is not about where is the right place. It's what feels good to you. And as a matter of fact, I'm about to add another stone to this because I happen to feel it needs something in the center and I don't have that planned. So let me get that and come back. All right, so what I decided on is a piece of clear quartz. Clear quartz is great for all sorts of purposes. It's also good for boosting the energy of any of the other stones. So I'm setting that right there in the center where it can pull in energy from source and also push out the energy from the grid. All right, then I'm going to move on to my black tourmaline. Now, black tourmaline is good for mitigating arguments, for shedding and repelling negative energy. And this is great, especially if you're like me and just having a lot of people around is uncomfortable. I love my friends. I love my family. I'm just one of those people who really needs a lot of personal space. And I feel sometimes like I don't get it when we have guests over on a regular basis. Moving on from there, I'm going to place the pyrite. Now the pyrite is here for attracting money. Who can't use a little bit of extra abundance? So let's share that abundance with our friends and family as well. And then we have the lapis, which is here representing a blue stone that is good for communication. Blue is the color of our throat chakra. That is where we share ourselves and speak our truths. And it's important to, especially with the coming Mercury retrograde, be clear, calm, and collected when we are communicating with others. Let's see here. The aventurine is for spending quality time with people. I love aventurine. It's a beautiful, calming stone for me. And I just love the colors that it comes in. It has so many different shades of green. Green has never been a super favorite color of mine, but I do love the energy of this stone. And then finally, and this is a definite optional, carnelian is great for sexual energy, and it's something that you may want to add, especially if you're going to be spending a lot of time with your significant other, and give them the opportunity to improve that connection and that communication. And obviously I should have put these in here first since I'm running out of space for my fat fingers. There we go. All right, so this is a beautiful, beautiful crystal grid designed to help you spend time comfortably communicating and connecting with the people in your life. Don't forget to charge it and bring in all those beautiful energies that I've talked to you about, whether it's clear communication, connecting with others, loving yourself, loving each other, speaking your truth. All of those things are piled into this particular crystal grid. And then when you are done charging it, Like I said, set it where it will be close to where you gather with your friends and family, and you can spend time within that energy, and let them share in it as well. I hope you've enjoyed this crystal grid this week, and I hope you'll come back to our show next week. Thank you.